918 people died. The FBI was already there. And the files? Most of them are still classified. Why? A small prop plane sits on a dirt airstrip carved out of South American jungle. Inside, a United States congressman, 3 journalists, and 14 people who just made the most dangerous decision of their lives. They're leaving. They didn't know that was already a death sentence. At 4:55 p.m. on November 18, 1978, a dump truck rolls up to the airstrip. Armed men step out. They don't say anything. They open fire. Congressman Leo Ryan, the only sitting U.S. congressman ever to be assassinated in the line of duty, is shot 5 times. NBC correspondent Don Harris, camera operator Bob Brown, San Francisco Examiner photographer Greg Robinson, all dead on a jungle airstrip in a country most Americans couldn't find on a map. One survivor, Jackie Spire, later herself a congresswoman, plays dead for 22 hours with 5 bullet wounds. She survives. The story, for a long time, doesn't. 3 miles away, back at the compound, a man named Jim Jones is already giving the order. Take the potion like they used to take it in ancient Greece. That's what he said. Ancient Greece. Like this was noble. Like this was history. Like 918 people, including 304 children, were going to die for something.
James Warren Jones is born on May 13, 1931, in a town called Lynn, Indiana. Population, a few hundred. Poverty, near total. His father, a World War I veteran broken by gas and grief. His childhood, lonely, odd, intense. Neighbors remember a boy who held elaborate funerals for animals in his backyard. He was rehearsing. As a teenager, Jones believes his father has ties to the Ku Klux Klan. The Klan owned Indiana in the 1920s. This is not paranoia, it's biography. So Jones does the one thing that makes no sense for a white boy in a sundown town. He walks into a black church, and he feels something click. By 1952, he is a student pastor in Indianapolis. He integrates his congregation. He feeds the poor. He runs soup kitchens. He opens nursing homes. In 1961, the mayor of Indianapolis appoints him director of the city's Human Rights Commission, a 30-year-old preacher from nowhere, admired, trusted, covered by local media, endorsed by politicians. But inside the church, something else is happening. Jones is staging fake faith healings, planting people in crowds, claiming to read minds. He is building something, not a congregation, a mechanism. The mechanism runs on one thing, the absolute, total belief that Jim Jones is the only one who can save you. From poverty, from racism, from nuclear war, from the government. He's not wrong about all of it. That's the part nobody wants to say out loud.
By 1971, Jones has relocated the People's Temple to San Francisco. California Speaker of the Assembly Willie Brown publicly compares him to Martin Luther King Jr., Angela Davis, Albert Einstein, and Chairman Mao in the same sentence. He is photographed with Rosalind Carter, with Walter Mondale, with Governor Jerry Brown. He is everywhere. He is untouchable. And the People's Temple grows. At its peak, over 20,000 members, predominantly black, predominantly women, predominantly poor. People who have been promised something real for the very first time, equality, community, a seat at the table. Jones gives them all of this. He also takes their money, their passports, their letters, their secrets. The method, when you strip it down, is elegant in the way that all terrible things are elegant. Step 1, give people something they genuinely need. Step 2, make them believe only you can keep giving it to them. Step 3, make leaving feel like death. The White Nights begin. Jones calls the congregation together in the middle of the night. He tells them the compound is surrounded, the CIA is coming, the government wants their children. He passes out cups of red liquid. He says it's poison. He says drink. They drink. He says just kidding. A loyalty test. You passed. This happens again and again and again. By 1977, Jones has moved his followers to Guyana, a jungle compound hacked from the earth. He calls it Jonestown. He calls it a paradise. He confiscates every passport. He broadcasts his own voice over loudspeakers 24 hours a day. He is inescapable, literally. And the FBI has a file on him. The Disciples of Christ denomination investigated him twice, 1974 and 1977, found nothing, or said they found nothing. Former members filed reports, signed affidavits, described beatings, forced drug administration, sexual coercion. The file gets thicker. The man stays free.
Leo Ryan is a different kind of politician. He once went undercover in Folsom Prison to investigate conditions, served as an inmate, wrote a law from the inside. When constituents in his San Francisco district start losing contact with family members in Jonestown, he doesn't write a letter, he books a flight. November 14, 1978, Ryan lands in Georgetown, Guyana, with a delegation of 18 people, staffers, journalists from NBC and the San Francisco Examiner, and representatives from a group called Concerned Relatives. Jones tries to block them. Ryan insists. Jones backs down, temporarily. On November 17th, Ryan's delegation enters Jonestown. What they see, at first, looks almost fine. A staged concert, smiling faces, children running. It's a performance, and a good one. But that night, something extraordinary happens. Quietly, one by one, 16 people slip handwritten notes to members of Ryan's team. Please get us out. Jones watches Ryan's face read those notes. He knows what they mean. He knows the story is over. The only question now is the ending. Ryan offers to stay while defectors are flown out safely, a negotiation. Jones agrees. It's a lie. It's the last lie. The dump truck is already being loaded. By 4:55 p.m. on November 18, 1978, 5 people are dead at the airstrip. By 6:15 p.m., the poison is being distributed at the compound. By 8 p.m., 918 people are dead. It is, until September 11, 2001, the single largest loss of American civilian life in a deliberate act. And the FBI's lead investigative file, codenamed Reimer, covers 48,738 pages. The number of pages available to the public has since been quietly reduced to 287. What do we know? We know the FBI was surveilling the People's Temple before the massacre. We know former members filed documented complaints of abuse as early as 1972. We know the U.S. Embassy in Guyana had flagged concerns about Jonestown residents' welfare in 1977. We know Jones had bragged about contacts inside American intelligence agencies. What do we not know? We don't know the full content of what the FBI gathered in those 26 wooden crates of documents recovered from the compound. We don't know why the consulate building in Georgetown, where key materials were stored, burned down in 1980. We don't know why, after the bodies were found, Green Berets were among the first American personnel on the ground, not FBI agents, not medical teams. We don't know why the page count of available documents keeps shrinking. Leo Ryan's family filed a lawsuit alleging Jonestown was connected to a CIA mind control program called MK Ultra. The House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence investigated and declared no CIA involvement. The same committee that had recently overseen those intelligence agencies. There is also a tape. The FBI labeled it Q875. It was recovered from Jonestown, audio recorded on November 18, 1978. But it was recorded after the deaths. After the deaths. Someone was in Jonestown after 918 people died, recording ambient sound and radio broadcasts. The FBI has never explained who made that tape.
When Guyanese authorities arrive at Jonestown on the morning of November 19th, the compound is silent. Bodies everywhere, laid in rows, some face down, some holding children. The cyanide had been mixed into grape flavor-aid, not Kool-Aid, though that's what history remembers. The children were given it first. In one of the cabins, a 76-year-old woman named Hyacinth Thrash is found alive. She slept through it. She had joined the People's Temple back in Indianapolis. She was one of the first. She was the last. Jim Jones is found with a single gunshot wound to the head. The official ruling? Self-inflicted. No gun is found nearby consistent with the entry wound. The case is closed anyway. Larry Layton, the only People's Temple member tried in the United States, serves 16 years. He is released in 2002. He says he is remorseful. The jungle reclaims Jonestown within years. Buildings collapse, roads disappear. Hmong refugees from Laos eventually move into the compound and farm the land. They have no idea what happened there. Or maybe they do. They don't ask. The sign that hung above Jim Jones's throne at Jonestown read, "Those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it." George Santayana. Jones stole it. He stole everything. 918 people died in that jungle. The FBI was already there, in files, in informants, in intelligence reports. They watched it happen in slow motion over 6 years, and then they sealed the evidence, and then they let the building burn, and then they reduced the page count. The only thing colder than what happened at Jonestown is what didn't happen before it. If you like crime content like this, like, share, and subscribe. Crime Untold 247. Never miss a case.